Nearly 2,300 nurses at 3 legacy hospitals in the Portland area have voted to unionize through the Oregon Nurses Association.
Fox 12's McKenna Marks heard from some of those nurses today and joins us now live with the latest updates. McKenna, what can you tell us?
Well, I spoke to nurses from all 3 of those hospitals just a few hours ago here at the ONA office in Tualatin, and they all tell me that by unionizing, they'll be able to advocate for better working conditions, which in turn will benefit both nurses and their patients. 1,095 nurses at Legacy Emmanuel Medical Center, 599 nurses at Randall Children's Hospital, and 596 nurses at Good Samaritan Medical Center are now officially represented by the Oregon Nurses Association.
It's a big win for the labor movement. It's a big win for us. It's a big win for our patients.
According to the ONA, the vote wrapped up on Thursday, and there was a near unanimous support from nurses at all 3 Portland area Legacy hospitals. I spoke to Matt Sullivan, an emergency department nurse at Legacy's Good Samaritan Medical Center. He says that by unionizing, nurses will be able to advocate for themselves, which in turn will allow them to provide better care for their patients.
It's also good for patients when you have the kind of nurses who work to create that environment. That's the kind of nurse that you want taking care of you in the hospital. That's the kind of nurse that you want taking care of you anywhere you need care. That's the kind of nurse you want.
Nurses from all 3 hospitals say this vote has been a long time coming, but it also comes just in time. Last year, OHSU announced that it had signed an agreement to merge with Legacy. David Hodge, a pediatric charge nurse at Legacy's Randall Children's Hospital, says unionizing now helps set nurses up for success.
There's just a lot of unknown. It's kind of uncharted territories to go into a hospital merger. Just having a voice and trying to, maintain some of the status quo, as well as fight for competitive wages and safe staffing that aligns with the nurse staffing law.
The vote to unionize comes just 2 days after the longest healthcare strike in Oregon's history, involving the ONA and Providence, tentatively came to an end. Now that a new group of nearly 2,300 nurses have voted to unionize, their next steps include negotiating their first union contracts. And nurses like Sarah Zavala say this is a step in the right direction.
We're all fighting for the same things: safe staffing, safe patient ratios, and appropriate pay for everyone.
We received a statement from Legacy that says it respects its nurses' rights to choose whether or not to unionize, and it's committed to establishing a productive dialogue with ONA union representatives. Live from Tualatin, McKenna Marks, Fox 12 Oregon.